173 pounds. Standing on it.
Today we will demonstrate best practices for applying our BASF Max Flash liquid flashing membrane to a window rough opening with recessed bucks. You won't need a lot of equipment to do this. For today's application, we will use a 4-inch plastic spatula, a mill gauge, and a standard 2-inch 20-ounce sausage gun. We will apply Max Flash to a rough opening with recessed wood bucks onto wood framing and oriented strand board sheathing. The same principles apply to flashing gypsum and cement-based sheathing on steel studs and to concrete masonry construction. Before starting, confirm that the bucks have been installed correctly and the sheathing has been installed per the sheathing manufacturer's instructions. Large gaps and poorly cut sheathing can reduce Max Flash coverage. Unsatisfactory conditions should be remediated before applying Max Flash. Brush away any dirt and dust that may have accumulated on the rough opening. It is important that dust and debris is removed before applying Max Flash. When the opening is clean, begin by applying a bead of Max Flash to an inside corner of the rough opening. Run a bead of Max Flash over areas where wood bucks meet sheathing and between wood bucks. Now apply a bead of Max Flash in a zigzag pattern at a window corner across the window return, across the buck, and onto the OSB sheathing. Using a zigzag pattern helps Max Flash spread easily and consistently across the rough opening at the right thickness. Next, using the 4-inch spatula, spread Max Flash across the buck and onto the face of the wall, forming a continuous, void and pinhole-free membrane that is 12 to 20 mils thick. Extend Max Flash at least 4 inches onto the sheathing. Pay close attention to the outer edges of the bucks and sheathing, making sure they are fully covered and the entire application is pinhole-free. Apply Max Flash using the same technique to the head, jambs, and sill. Apply a bead of Max Flash where the bucks meet the sheathing and between bucks. Then apply Max Flash in a zigzag pattern across the return, buck, and sheathing. Spread Max Flash to a 20 mil thickness on sheathing joints and to a 12 to 20 mil thickness on rough openings, creating a continuous, void and pinhole-free membrane. Check thickness at regular intervals to ensure that the applied thickness is uniform and correct. Max Flash is a moisture-cured product that will cure faster in hot, humid conditions. Apply Max Flash in limited amounts so you can finish spreading it well before it begins to cure. You can apply wet Max Flash over areas where Max Flash has already hardened. Max Flash will bond to itself and become continuous, so you can apply Max Flash in amounts that are appropriate for job site conditions. When Max Flash is dry to the touch, it is ready to be integrated into a BASF fluid-applied air-water resistive barrier system. To recap, while application of Max Flash liquid flashing membrane is fast and easy, it is important to ensure that Max Flash is applied in a continuous, void and pinhole-free manner to all places that need to be flashed. Max Flash extends to the back of the window return, across the bucks, and at least 4 inches onto the face of the sheathing. Max Flash is applied at a 12 to 20 mil thickness on rough openings. Max Flash is applied at a 20 mil thickness on sheathing joints. Max Flash is spread to its final thickness well before it begins to cure.
BASF. We create chemistry.